This Daf Yomi Yerushalmi in the article Oz V'Hadar edition. We're in Maseches Challah, Daf Daf Lam and Beis Amud Aleph. We're at the third line from the bottom, Lam Beis Amud Aleph, where it says Mem Yud, staying from Mishnah Yud, and Notel Sor Misa Schitim, which in the Vilna is on Yud Ches Amud Beis. 5 lines at the bottom of the page. There's just 4 lines. Well, 4 lines at the bottom of the Mishnah. Hanotel Sarmi Isa Schitim, somebody who takes sourdough from a wheat dough, nice and Isa Saras, and puts it into a rice dough. Tam dogon, if it has a taste of grain. Chavis Mechala, then we say greira. It's Chavis Mechala, Vimlam, if not, it's Patzim, and Ptur Mechala, it's Exam Mechala. Kilomar Muatevel Osa Kol Shehu. So that's the case. Why they say if you Tevel Asers Koshu, if we said before yesterday that if it has Parnasim Yomokam Acher, you could take Lefi Cheshbon. Doesn't have a Koshu. So Bimino. So it's specifically when it's inside Min Bimino. When Tevel is gets mixed up in a similar substance, not batel, because it's like hetero kach isuro, just like one kernel of wheat can exempt the entire silo. So too, let's take one kernel of grain as truma. It exempts the entire silo from truma. So to the Isser, one kernel of Isser, it asses the entire silo. That's only by min bemino. Bishlo bemino benosin tam. So if it's not bemino, it's benosin tam. But all that is where you don't have parnasa mimakam acher. If you have parnasa mimakam acher, then you can take it to take the tevel off, rectify the tevel, no matter the proportions. So the whole idea of tevel asas b'mashu is where you don't have parnas and mokum acher, you can't do anything about it, and therefore the whole thing becomes also as if it's in tevel in its entirety. Okay, says the Gemara, masnisin to lokam shin gamliel. Is that also in the article? Lokam shin gamliel, just like Yerushalmi. Yeah, same brackets. Masis lokam shin gamliel. Our mission like Shin gamliel. Loam enechem challah cheba dogon kishir. He doesn't hold this greater business. He says that you need shir chiyab challah in the dough of the wheat without the greira of the schlepping along of the dough of the rice. Rabbi Yaakov said, "Halach Rishim Gamliel." Halach is like Rishim Gamliel that we don't take the rice into account in comprising the shear of challah, right? Amrei said, "Bank Rabban the Bank Rabban the Hasan Amrin." He says that the both Chachmei Etzon and Chachmei Bava hold that according to the Mishnah that the Ache Ruba Dagon Matayim Dagon. Doesn't say completely Dagon, but it has to be mostly Dagon, and it has to be that has the taste of Dagon. Ravuna said time of Dagon Afa Bishain Ruba Dagon. Says it doesn't have to be majority Dagon, it has to have the taste of Dagon. Masnid is a pliga bar Ravuna. So the following Bryce seems to argue Ravuna. It says ir bashar minim. If you mixed other minim into the dough of wheat, ad shehei ba ruba dagan b'tam dagan. It's not enough to have tam dagan; has to have ruba dagan. Pasalav minim acherim. So Ravuna says no. That which it says that had majority to be chayim v'chala. That is talking about where you mixed other species with the wheat, but not rice. But why rice with wheat? Because of this concept of greira, that means that it has the taste of the grain. It's chayiv challah, even if it's not the majority grain. Masisa Rabbi Hila. The following price seems to argue on Rav Hila. It says, so if you took soor, just sourdough, from a wheat dough and put it into the rice dough, if it has a taste of challah, of dogon, it's chayiv and challah, even if it's not the rov dogon. Right? So, what is Rahila going to do that? He says, I'll tell you to do that. Begin needs day, but tells the next case. Hatevel oser b'choshu min b'mino. That tevel asers koshu min b'mino. It's the same species, no matter how small. Shlo mino, but shlo mino, but no sidam is only no sidam only gives a taste. That is. I wanted to tell you this halacha that when the that teva asas kosher b'mino and shalom mino only mesitam, that when the dough does not have the taste of grain, then it's bartel, and that's why in the beginning it mentions tam dogon, but really. So we're going to talk about the case where it's time dogon or it doesn't have time dogon, but really time dogon is not sufficient. That's just to make it symmetrical with the next case. But you need to have not just time dogon, you need to have rov dogon as well. Here it says Rabbi Yossi, but the Rash really on the Rav Fulda and the Leib Shem say supposed to say Rabbi Yoina. Rabbi Yoina have a masich Rabbi Zira. In other words, Rabbi Zira was leaning on Rabbi Yoina. V'shama kali Rabbi Hila, and they heard the voice of Rabbi Hila Yossi Masne sitting and saying, "Time of dogon, that has the taste of grain. Avol b'shein ruba dogon, even though dry is not grain." Yeshem Yochanan says, "Ad sheba ruba dogon, but time of dogon." No, it's not just enough to have the taste. The taste has to have also the majority of grain. Omar, he said, "Mechalfa biyadi." So Rabbi Zira said to Rabbi Yonah that Rabbi Zira got the girsa backwards. Similar to Rabbi Yossi with Rabbi Huna. Yossi holds that the taste of grain, even though it's not majority of grain, is chayiv v'chala, and we know this because we have a simon in our hands, sign of this. Yossi holds like Rabbi Huna, who said that tam dogon avabi she'ein ruba dogon. Evidently that somehow what the sin was is lost. But they had some mnemonic device which taught us that those two shitas were linked. Okay, I think that brings us to the bottom of the page and maybe to the... it brings to the top of Lam Gimel Rao. So that talk brings us to the end for today. What the sin was, again, we don't know. But they added 7. Somebody know yet. Okay, that's again. This next thing is new sugya. Short and sweet.